gentlemen, welcome to CAGCast episode number 515. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we are joined by a man who never lost his light, Wombat.
It's true. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine.
See, I play Destiny. Now I can make Destiny jokes.
I like it. I'm on board. If I sound a little stuffy, it's because I may or may not be dying. Well, we're all dying, but I'm sick.
You're dying faster.
Exactly. Just a little bit faster than you.
That's fine. That's fine. Well, welcome to the show, everybody. Shipwreck is here.
I am. Hello.
Barely. Just made it.
Yeah, I'm here. I showed up.
Yeah.
We're ready. We're ready to do this. We're going to talk about Destiny on this show?
There's going to be some Destiny talk. There's going to be
Sorry,
some Destiny
everybody.
talk.
We're changing the name of the show to the Destiny Hour, I thought.
Destiny and Netflix is what we're going to be talking.
Do you like Destiny? Do you like Netflix? Then have I got the show for you?
Right. There may be some other things on this outline, but I can't guarantee that.
I can't guarantee that we've played anything else on this outline.
Correct. That's probably accurate. Well, welcome to the show, everybody. You want to hear how I had a $30 latte today?
Please tell me about your $30 latte. That sounds like a latte for a latte.
Well, yeah. So let me tell you this very quick story because I know Wombat's dying. I don't want him to die during my story. So often after school, I will take Ty to Dunkin' Donuts because he likes it. He likes donuts. He'll get a donut and I will get a coffee. I'm trying not to. I don't eat the donuts because I gained a lot of weight over the summer and whatever. The coffee's fine. I get a latte and that's fine for me. That's tastes like dessert for me, even though I
probably has more sugar in it than the donut. But
no sugar. There's no sugar in it. No sugar. Just milk. Just whole milk. It tastes sweet to me anyway, even without sugar. But that's
whole milk has a sweetness to it. I'm on board. Yeah, no,
yeah.
You're correct.
So we go there I would say we go there like 2 or 3 times a week, depending on what Ty's schedule is. Today he had Japanese class. We were in a bit of a rush. We get there, we order the stuff, but there's no seats. I guess because it's Rosh Hashanah and all the kids are there after school and they can hang out longer because they don't have school tomorrow or Friday. For whatever reason, there's no seats. We have about 10 minutes to get to Japanese class. So I'm like, all right, let's just eat the donut outside. We can eat it by the car. I don't like Ty to eat in the car, but we could use the trunk as as a table.
It's called tailgating.
Yes, thank you.
This is an actual term for what you did.
Table trunking.
We had a tailgating party in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot. So Ty's eating his donut. I got my coffee, and I want to clean up Ty a little bit. So I try to get some tissues out of my pocket, and I put the latte down on the trunk of my car. And Ty sort of leans against the back of the car and somehow pushes the trunk release button, that pops the trunk up. And my latte went bye-bye, and it went all over I took one sip of the latte. It went all over the side of the car. It went all over the back window. It went over the actual back of the car. And I had to get a car wash immediately. So that's how the latte cost me $30.
That is very funny. And next time, just let your son eat the donut in the damn car.
I know. I should have done that. It wasn't even a chocolate donut, so I felt like I should have done that. Yeah,
just let him eat the donut. I mean, worst case scenario, 30 seconds with a small hand vac.
So, well, listen to this. So I dropped Ty off at school. First of all, I screamed Ty loudly because I watched that trunk open basically in slow motion. And yeah. So anyway, dropped him off at school. I went right to the car wash, and there was my activity to do while Ty was at the Japanese school. So there was a few people in line in front of me, and boy, people are fucking disgusting. Because when you're outside before they pull your car into the actual car wash, you know how they vacuum out the car and they take the mats out and stuff like that. So I'm watching the car in front of me get the inside cleaned out, and they pull it in. And as I pull up to take that guy's spot, and I get out of my car. I go to step on the ground to get out of the car, and I look down, and it's like Oreo cookies, soy sauce, like any just disgusting. Like, how can people? I understand, like Oreo cookie wrapper could be in your car, or like an empty bag of something, but actual Oreo cookies.
Sounds like they had kids.
Yeah.
But the cookie, there was like 5 cookies on the like.
Don't go in my car.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to end this conversation.
Okay,
never go in my car.
It made me nauseous. I was like, how could you ride
Got
around?
your car washed in the same place, huh?
I was in one of Ty's friends' dad's cars, and there was like ketchup and mustard like baked into the door. Just, I don't know. I don't understand. Is it that hard to keep the car clean?
Yes. When you have more than one child, 100%.
It's a lot harder with more than one.
I just don't let him eat in the car.
Yeah, that's not even always. That doesn't always work either.
I plan. But in this case, I should have let him eat in the car.
It says that a man with no job. I'm able to plan ahead in advance. Yeah, because you're free time D. That's who you are.
Free D.
Free D.
You heard of 3D? How about free D?
Exactly.
Anyway, that was, I don't know. Come on, like you don't have cookies on the floor of your car, do you? Like whole
I have
cookies?
no idea. I have no idea what's on the floor in the back of my car.
But would you be like if you took the car to the car wash? Would you be embarrassed? To
If there was a possum living in the back seat of my car, I would not be surprised.
Probably
you would
keep
eat
it
the
cleaner.
cookies. Exactly, you need
Right.
that. That's a good strategy, actually. All
Car
right.
possums. It could be a whole thing.
Right, hold on, writing this
Just
down.
rent out a possum for like a week.
Do you have too much food in the backseat of your car? I got something for you. Car possums.
I don't know. I don't consider myself like necessarily like a neat person, like super anally neat, but for some reason, like, I don't know. I just like to keep the car clean, at least on the inside. I don't even care if the outside is dirty, except if there's like a whole, giant coffee stain over the side of the car. But that just the inside. I don't know. Anyway, Wombat, you have another ghost story to tell?
My Amazon Echo just keeps going off. Like I had to unplug it.
What do you mean?
It just starts randomly playing music, and we haven't quite figured out why. I've heard because I tweeted about it, and I've heard from a couple of other people that have had similar issues, and I don't know what's causing it. And for some reason, it only ever happens after 9:30 at night, it seems. And
the ghosts come out.
Yeah, because that seems to be when the ghosts come out, and it'll just start randomly playing music.
But what music is it playing?
The first night it played the Cars, and then it played Huey Lewis.
Are these things that you have on a playlist somewhere, or
I mean my Spotify, because I'm Spotify. My Spotify playlist would have the Cars and Huey. Well, actually, I don't think I have any Huey Lewis on there, so it was sort of weird. Like maybe like one of those, suggested listenings based on previous listening kind of a thing. I could see that. And then the second night it was playing like dance music.
Oh, I hacked your Echo.
Yeah, I was like, so it was definitely not me. It was weird.
Does Grandma like those songs?
No, and Grandma wouldn't be the ghost in this house anyway.
Wait, my Alexa just started talking, and I didn't even say anything. I said Grandma.
Something's going down. I heard that too. So I think basically what I'm saying is I think that Amazon is a company run by Satan, and they're slowly putting demons in everyone's house.
Interesting. This is a good idea for a Netflix series. I could get behind.
Or an Amazon original.
Yes, even better.
Yeah, I think Amazon would put it on their own network.
May not sell more Echoes though.
That's true, unless at the end they tell you how to exercise your Echo.
Right. All right. Let's do some show feedback.
Ecosys.
Are you delirious from your fever?
I might be.
How about some show feedback, Wombat?
Sure. Midisent has to say, I just wanted to say I totally get Wombat's fanaticism with Injustice 2 after picking up the game recently. Really enjoying the graphics, fighting styles, and the gear loot box system. Really adding another depth, replayability to what could have just been another fighting game. I am still playing Injustice 2. I actually played some before we did the show tonight because it's a good game to play in like short bursts.
Mm-hmm.
I played more Black Manta because I want to level him up because I actually really like that character in this game. I think they did a really good job with him. But I was playing it and I was thinking the other day, and I thought this would be something interesting. I'm curious to get Shipwreck's take on this. Do you think, you haven't played that much Injustice, so, you don't know, but the gear loot system is really cool and it's engaging. Do you think it would make sense for NetherRealms to expand their repertoire beyond just Mortal Kombat and DC and maybe try other licenses? Like in Mortal Kombat X or XL, depending upon which version you got, it had Leatherface and the Predator was in there? Was Jason in it too, or am I making that up?
No, he was.
Yeah. So like a horror, like an M-rated, maybe like sci-fi horror mashup one.
No.
Would you play that?
I'd rather play Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
I mean, they can only make so many games, so they're on a Mortal Kombat and Injustice cycle.
Yeah, so that's what I was asking you. Is like, would you rather you're just no? I'd rather just have Mortal Kombat.
I'd rather have Mortal Kombat.
They're better off just doing what they did last time and build more of those characters into Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
I mean that's where
they
can
added
make
2
the
Mortal
extra money.
Kombat characters into Injustice, so they're not. Clearly, they want to remind everyone that Injustice, that Mortal Kombat's a thing.
Yeah,
I think people know that Mortal Kombat's a thing.
Well, I know that too, but you know what I mean.
It's somewhat popular.
Yes, I am actually very interested for the next Mortal Kombat because there's no way it doesn't have this type of loot system. I just hope they don't nickel and dime it too much, but we'll see.
well, you don't think it's bad with Injustice, right?
It's only the premium skins where they really sort of drop the ball. Because those
You basically have to pay for them.
you have to pay for them, and
Do you have to or not? You don't really have to, right?
you can collect the source gems, but I don't think it's possible to collect enough. Like I literally don't think it's possible to collect enough source gems to unlock everything by just playing the game.
Got it. All right.
Yeah, those tournament skins, I think you can use the source crystals, but you would have to, there's 25 characters in the game, and there's 2 tournament skins, and you have to rebuy the tournament skin for each character. Yeah. And those cost, I want to say $2 a pop. You could do the math. It'd be like $100 to buy them all.
Haven't
You don't
played
need
that
them.
game.
No, you don't need
It's the same
them.
as shaders in Destiny. You don't need them.
The shaders in Destiny, I hate it so much.
We'll get to that later.
I know.
Build up that anger.
I am. This is the hill I've chosen to die on, is shaders in Destiny.
Let that anger build for like another 15, 20 minutes,
Yep.
and then you can explode.
So there was a lot of talk in the show thread about, that we don't talk enough about games and that we're not focused enough and that we're not educated enough. But Aries 04 had to say, yeah, the first half of the shows are completely non-gaming related, which I think gives the show an evergreen appeal that most other gaming podcasts don't have. It's the one thing that makes this show unique. That's it, by the way. That's the one thing. How else would we have gotten that infamous poop story with the coat hanger? CAGCast is the best.
Yeah, I don't really want to study. Like I read a lot about video games, but I don't want to read an unnatural amount, right? I mean, I don't want to study. So this is what you get, basically.
Yep.
You get some older men, some middle-aged men talking about some video games and some TV and movies and things because these are things that we do. So that's the way it is.